There you have it, 10,000 pupils who sat for their Kenya Certificate of Primary Education examination last year will today walk away with scholarships that will give them the pass to the various high schools that they have been called to after they passed with flying colors during the examination last year. Now, just to give you a criteria of what the criteria Wings to Fly was looking for in the students who were needy but bright, we have students who have who are academically promising, who fall within the 5 percentile performing students in the district in the Kenya Certificate of Primary Education. We also have orphans or vulnerable children who are defined as those who have lost both parents, those with parents who are physically or mentally disabled, those with parents living with HIV/AIDS, children with families that within families that have been affected by natural disasters, children who suffer from neglect or abandonment. These are street children and street urchins. We have children with parents living under extreme poverty. That was the criteria that was used to select the 10,000 pupils who have been awarded with the scholarship. Now I have with me George Muteru, who is the oldest beneficiary of the Wings to Fly initiative, and he's going to tell us a bit about his life history. George, you said that you had left primary school originally when you were younger. You left in class 6, is that true?
Yes.
Please tell us what happened. What led to you dropping out of school?
Because of the family background, I was not able to continue the primary education since there was a lack of school fees and the life was hard. It was not easy to be in primary school during that time, since sometimes I was sent home because of money. You have jiggers on your legs, so when you go to school, even you don't have a place to stay there, so you decide to drop and go and fight your own life. Yeah.
And you're 31 years old, so that means you recently went back to school and decided to give a second stab at your education. How did that feel? What were the challenges that you went through?
First, I was inspired by the free primary education. Then, about the Wings to Fly scholarship. Since primary education was free, I thought, then I decided if I can go back to school and perform well, then I can apply to Equity, and maybe I can be one of those beneficiaries. Yeah.
And when you did your exam in 2012. What did you score?
I scored 380 marks.
Yeah, that's pretty good, considering the time that you have gone through. But who took you back to school? Who gave you? I mean, of course, free primary education, but you need lunch money. You need, school uniform. Who took you through this process?
When this idea got in me, I talked with my sister, and then she decided to be my guardian. So I was staying as one of her children. Yeah.
And what does your sister do?
She's just a cook, a pre-unit cook. She cook porridge for young pupils. Yeah.
Now you're going to high school, and we had this discussion earlier. You said now you're going to high school. Your age mates who are also 31 are now principals, they're teachers. How are you going to face high school?
I'll face it since I have enjoyed that life in primary school. So even in secondary school, since I know what I want there, I know I'll have it.
Yeah. Some people would ask you, why did you not opt for adult education? Why did you opt to go back to primary school with children who are, much younger than you? Why not adult education?
I could go for adult education, but what I was told about adult education, maybe I'll be going part-time. But I want full education so that I can perform well. So I have to go background to primary school so that I can catch up with the other pupils. Yeah.
And what do you hope to be? After 4 years, you do your Kenya Certificate of Secondary Education examination. What do you hope to be?
Let me say, people ought to do many, but my vision, if I can get an opportunity to university level, I like to do electric engineering. I like electricity and electronics, things like this. Yeah.
And what were you doing? Maybe, sorry, just to take you back. What were you doing within that stint where you went in school before you went back to primary school? What were you doing?
I was just working the possible jobs like weeding, digging toilet pits, looking all herding or looking after people's cattle. Then you are being paid peasant, things like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is giving you another hope.
Yeah.
For better life, huh?
Yeah.
Thank you very much, George. Well, George is an example that it's never too late to try again when it comes to education, when it comes to bettering yourself. I will now hand you over back to the normal programming. I'm Kathryn Omwandho. Thank you for being with us.